Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the 6th update on my Pan That palette. I am working on the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette. This is an all mattes neutral palette. If you want to see the reasons why I chose this palette, definitely go and check out the intro to this project. I will leave also the playlist so you can see all of my updates throughout this project so far, but let's just hop right on into it. I'm going to share with you guys on the screen now what my palette was looking like last month so that you can kind of get a visual of what it looked like only 4 weeks ago. And here is what my palette is looking like now. And it definitely is different, which is so nice because I felt like my last couple updates were a little bit more stale, a little bit more stagnant, but there is some actual noticeable changes to the palette this update, which I'm really excited about. The most notable is there is a brand new pan in this palette right here in this shade called Succubus or Succubus? I feel like I pronounced it the same both ways. But anyways, I ended up looking through all of my tallies throughout this project and I used the shadow 19 times before I hit pan on it. I honestly don't know how accurate my tallies are because sometimes I just reach into this palette and I forget to mark down every time that I've used it, but it took me 19 tracked uses to hit pan on this shade, which I'm so happy about because I finally have hit pan on one of the deeper shades in this palette, and that was the biggest struggle for me over the last few months, was like feeling like they weren't moving at all and that I wasn't really even motivated to use those shadows. So I'm super thrilled about this one. And actually this shade right here, which is called Latinus on the end, it is almost empty. So I think what I'm gonna do right after filming this video is I am gonna actually repress this. I am intending to also repress Ludwin right here, which is that shade. And although it is easy to actually get into the pan with my eyeshadow brush, I do find when I try to use this as a blush, it is getting really hard to pick up on my blush brushes. So that's why I want to repress that one. Hey, Editing Rebecca here. I'm just going to be very quick and just mention that I totally forgot to talk about the weight of my palette. So I will have all of the information on my screen, but my goal is to use up 1 full gram of product every single month. I did not do that this past month. However, I did use 0.71 grams of product, which I'm very pleased with because last month my progress was pretty dismal. I think I used like just under 1/4 of a gram. So definitely an improvement this past month, and I'm really happy with the way that the progress is going just as a whole. I also wanted to just share with you guys, I did repress my palette yesterday and it looks a little bit different. So just wanted to share that with you so that you kind of have a bit of a heads up before my next update. This is so freaking awkward. I don't know why I'm so awkward. Okay, so here's what my palette, here's what my palette is looking like. So I did repress both of those shades, Ludwin and Latinus, I think. Yeah, Ludwin and Latinus, I did repress both of them. So they're nice and smooth and even in the pans, but hopefully I have a new pan next month. So yeah, let's get back to the video. I'm also really excited because I've hit side pan on this shadow right here. This one's called Lattice, and I was able to hit side pan on it because it did develop a little bit of hard pan after putting my sponge into this directly to set under my eyes. But now that I've been using it instead with a brush, it actually ended up picking up the product kind of around the hard pan, and I hit a little bit of side pan. It's a bit misshapen, but oh well, I think that's really super exciting. And then there is a bit of a dip happening here in Samael, which is really the deep shade that I want to focus on. So I am going to be really putting my efforts towards hitting pan on that one for my next update. I am so excited about all of my progress on this palette. I am going to be working on this for the next 7 months of the year, and then I want to declutter it at that point, I believe. So I don't know, I'd love to hit pan again on Samael next, and then I really do want to try to hit pan on as many of these other shades that I don't have pan on yet by the end of this year. The black, I don't know if that's attainable. The white, I definitely can use more frequently, and I have been using it from time to time to create my own pastels from shadows within my own collection, so that's really exciting. And I do believe I will be able to eventually finish this one off after I end up finishing up this one, but this is definitely the most exciting update for me so far, I think, just because I do have this product totally used, like, not totally, but almost completely used up, and I finally have a new pan in here. It's been months since we've seen a new pan in this palette, so I'm really thrilled about that. So the next time you guys see this palette, it definitely will look different because I will have repressed both of these shadows, and I'm hoping to have pan on this one, but we'll see how the next month plays out for me. But otherwise, that is absolutely everything for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.